Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Marcus Mariota's Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And the play clock's running down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Darkwan. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Again, it's McCoy, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Third down now following the run. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They go play action now. Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there at 22.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Darkwa. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A second down throw here for Mariota. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K.J. Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Mariota now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Green with a catch left side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. And Green with a catch left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mariota. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Darquan. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Green. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Wilson will throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Robert Ayers. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, it's McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Mariota. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. From the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
No gain on the play there, second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the run, Darkwa. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. This is Carson. Room here to run. And he He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll go again to McCoy. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Seahawks send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. First down, Mariota. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 31 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They run it with Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Orleans Darkwa with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Third and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On third down, it's Carson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Mariota. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week